Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsey. Over the past couple days, I've shared some really beautiful card ideas you can make with the July 2025 paper pumpkin kit called Sweeter With You. It makes a total of eight cards, 2 in 4 different designs, and I take the contents from one set of cards, so one of each, and I create alternatives. And this week has just been so fun. We've made some really beautiful alternatives. If you'd like to watch me create all of those or see what's in the kit, you can watch the playlist and I'll link it up here in the top right corner. So today we're going to be using that cute little berry basket with a fun technique on the label so that we can shorten that up but still get that beautiful scalloped edge on all 4 sides. So let's go ahead and get started with this fun alternative. Okay, so from the kit, you're going to need your long label as well as your berry basket. I'm using 2 strawberries. You could add more if you want to. I've got my green card base and my berry card base. We'll talk about those sizes here in a minute. I have one of the pink labels and 1 flower along with some twine. This does not come from the kit. So these things are kit die cut. So let's just put those off to the side and let's talk about the card bases. So the card bases, there's a solid green one and I've cut it to 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then there is a strawberry card base with this beautiful pattern and I've cut it into 2 sections. One section is 1 1/4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and the other is 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is do a little stamping on our green card base with the small flowers, just to give it a little bit of detail. You don't have to go crazy with this, just add a couple here or there, maybe something like that. And then let's do a couple down at the bottom as well. We'll do like a little grouping of 3 small flowers, just like that. Okay, that should be good, just to add a little bit of interest to that green piece. You're going to want to grab some thick basic white cardstock and we're going to fold it in half. You can score it if you want. I usually like to score mine, but I've noticed that a couple of these I cut crooked just slightly. And so I'm just going to put them together and use my bone folder to make a nice crease there. And what we're going to do, oh, that one needs to be cut. These ones been cut, right? Nope, not quite. So I'm going to go ahead and trim these to 5 1/4 because it looks like I haven't done that yet. So really quickly, 5 1/4. This is going to give us a nice even border along the top and sides and bottoms. So just make sure they're all about the same. Now that that's done, I'm going to start with my larger strawberry piece. So this piece again is 1 1/4 inches. On the right side, I'm going to add the adhesive. I'm going to leave the left unadhered so that I can slide in the middle piece. So just an even border all the way around. It will be about 1/8 of an inch. It's a little big on the bottom. Okay, so that's the first step. Then we'll take this smaller piece, add adhesive to the left side, and add that to the left side of our card base. Just like that. Then we'll take our green piece and we can slide it underneath our strawberry piece. I didn't put any adhesive on it yet. I just wanted to make sure that it fit the space there. So I'm going to go ahead and now add adhesive in the center. I do like using liquid adhesive because it does give me a little bit of wiggle room, so I can slide it easily underneath both pieces. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like once you've got that piece in place. And then let's go ahead and talk about our scallops. So we're going to take our scallop and we're going to cut 2 scallops in from the left edge. We're just going to cut straight through. So go down to the bottom of the scallop here, so that the valley of the scallop. And you're going to match it across itself to the other side. So you'll have 2 on one side. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Then we're going to remove 4 scallops and do the same thing. Cut down in the valley after 4 scallops. Make sure 4 scallops on both sides. Okay, so this is the piece we're removing. And then we're going to take the 2 scallops and we'll put it on top of 1 scallop. Okay, so the 1 scallop on the right is going to go on the 1 scallop on the left, and they're going to overlap. But make sure that they match so that it looks like a seamless scallop. So I'm going to add some adhesive to my bottom piece. And layer it just right there on top. And now we've got a smaller rectangle that we can use on our card. And before we add this, I do have it wrapped. So we're not going to quite add it to our card yet, but we are going to add our little die cuts first. Okay, so let's stamp on our berry basket. And I need to clean my stamp because we're only going to stamp the word hello and not friend. Okay, so keep that in mind. This needs to be a clean stamp so that you don't get any residual stamping. So maybe do a test on some scratch paper just to make sure you don't get any ghost stamping, is what I like to call it. Okay, so only ink up the word hello. If you can avoid getting the comma, that would be good too. So if you can't, you can do the comma, that's not a problem. So I do this along the edge of my ink pad. Just use the corner and the edge to prevent ink to get on the other part of the stamps that you don't want. I got a little on my F there, so I'm going to try to clean that off. And then you're just going to stamp this on the berry basket. It doesn't need to be totally straight. Whatever you do is great. If by chance you do get a little ink somewhere, not a problem. You just cover it up with a flower or an embellishment, something like that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pop this onto our scalloped rectangle with some embellishments. I'm only adding the dimensionals. I'm only adding the dimensionals at the top because the bottom is going to hang off. We also want this to be about centered and at a little bit of an angle just to add some fun. And I liked not showing anything here, and so I have it coming off of the scallop. And then my 2 strawberries are also going to be added with dimensionals. So I've got 1 for my red and 1 for my pink. And you'll just tuck these into your berry basket. Oh, I just remembered. Keep in mind when you add the ones at the top that it's going to prevent your strawberries from coming in. So just keep that in mind. So this one is coming out a little further than my first, but that's okay. So maybe the dimensionals should really be more in the center of your berry basket. And then my last is my little flower, and I'm going to pop that up with the mini right in between the two flowers, on a little bit coming off into the basket too. Very cute. So I'm going to wrap that twine. Did you see this linen thread that I have? You could use any color linen thread, twine, whatever you have would work. I have about 20 inches, and I'm going to double wrap it. So find the middle, put that where you want your bow, which I want to be kind of close to my hello. And then you take one end, wrap from the front to the back, and then back up. Do the same with the other one, and then tie your bow. I like to tie a knot first, just to hold everything in place so that my fingers don't have to do all the work, but we are really struggling today getting that one underneath there. There we go. Okay. So a knot will help. Okay. There we are. And then tie a bow once you've got that knot in place. Oh, it's a nice big bow. 20 inches is enough for sure. If it's too big, go ahead and make it the size you want, and then trim down the ends to make it fit the size just a little bit better. If you want to add a glue dot to help the bow go the right direction, you can just tuck it underneath. So we've got this. Let's go ahead and add this to our card. I'm going to put some dimensionals over the linen thread so it doesn't come off. Oh, got an extra one there. And then this just goes in the center. If you have other embellishments you want to add, you can. I just think it's such a cute card. Oh, we have to do our last greeting as well. So go ahead and stick that right over the green one. The green is kind of the center, so this berry basket kind of sits over that green space. Super cute. Let's stamp our last thing, which is You're the Best, in some garden green on our pink strip, and then we'll be done. And you can add this with dimensionals if you want. I decided to just go with some liquid glue so that it wasn't popping out and getting stuck in an envelope, like when you try to put it in your envelope. And if you want to make sure that it goes on there straight, you can. If you don't want to, if you want it to be in an angle, you can. It's totally up to you. And your card is all done. I love these beautiful die cuts. They're so fun to play around with. This beautiful paper in the background. Really fun card. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this beautiful alternative using the July 2025 paper pumpkin kit. If you are interested in getting written instructions, getting cutting sizes, seeing a template, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. If you would like to subscribe to get your own paper pumpkin kit, please do using the link in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a creative day. Bye.